The looting after every fight gets really, really repetitive.
Pig
now I'm just playing
opening
Mortal
shit
Kombat
up.
again.
Yeah, same as Skyrim. It's just like, how many times can I go back to town, make daggers, and sell shit? How many times can I do that?
Yeah.
Where are you going, Mikey?
I gotta pee.
All right, Mikey's leaving us to go pee.
Be safe.
See you, Mikey.
Yeah,
Like it is so hard to keep a rookie alive in that game.
yeah. Rookies are man. Those guys just they absorb bullets somehow. I don't know how they do it, man. Okay, so when you're running a 6-man operation, Gus, how many of each class do you have? Do you have most like assault, support, sniper?
I normally take one sniper and all assault. Other
Really?
Than that. Yeah, I don't like playing supports. I don't like heavies. Maybe I'll take a heavy.
If you had to choose your last words, what would they be? God damn it. But I was sitting
That's
there.
fair.
I was sitting there before they told me, like, you know, it's not your heart or anything like that. It's just muscular. I'm sitting there, and I told Lindsay afterwards, and I was like, I told myself, I'm like, God damn it, heart, you will not give out, because I swear to God, if I die, every comment ever will be like, oh, he rage quit life. This heart rage quit. So I said, I had a moment. I'm
How you
laying,
gonna escape that?
I'm laying there in the hospital bed. I said,
no.
I gotta get hit by a car or something like that. I was like, I have to die in the most extravagant way ever.
Yeah.
I'm laying in the hospital bed, and I told her, I was like, my brain had a conversation with my heart. It's like, all right, listen, fucker. No. Like, I don't care if you, like, fucking get hit by a car, you get squashed by an anvil, a fucking, you know, some whatever. You blow up in an explosion. It will not be a heart problem. No. So then, even then, I tweet, and every fucking reply is like, oh, rage quit.
So could you, like, what's the etiquette here? Could you pay to have someone's tombstone removed and replaced with a tombstone of your choosing? Like, could I have bought a he rage quit life tombstone?
Or is the here lies Michael rage quit?
I would have
If you
to
buy
buy
enough and just keep replacing them, eventually the graveyard guy's gonna get
I said,
tired
I
of
was like,
replacing
I will
them.
fucking come
I don't know,
back.
the grave.
I will come back
what
as
do you
a
call
zombie and eat
digger.
everyone's
graveyard guy.
brains. I swear to God. Like, I was
It's a
so
graveyard
mad
guy.
about it. I was like, God damn it, my heart's a piece of shit. It better not be that my heart.
So you rage quit death
I remember one
instead.
time we were in
I
South
rage
Padre
quit dying.
Island.
Do you think he looks like Austin Powers with his hair straightened?
Yeah, people keep asking. They want to know what is the deal with your fucking hair.
I got bored. Here's what happened.
You got bored, so you're waiting for your hair to grow?
No.
Is that the logic?
No.
It's a very long-term boredom.
No. My hair is gross because I just don't get it cut very often. I'm like, I get my hair cut like twice a year, maybe.
Same.
We have pretty much the same hair. He and I.
So I was up. This is like maybe 2 weeks ago. I get up and I was getting ready for work, whatever, and I went under the cabinet in the bathroom, and there's a
Glass of milk.
Yeah, there's a glass of milk in there. I drank that, felt fine. There was also a sandwich in there that was delicious, but there was a straightener in
I like
there.
the fact that you have to justify your discovery of the straight. It's like, I was in a cave and I found this.
How
you
is
could
it
just say, you could just say I felt like straightening my hair.
No, I
You're like,
didn't. You're not. That's besides the whole point. I didn't wake up and go, I'm going to straighten my hair today. I'm telling you, I woke up. I was getting ready. I opened the cabinet. I looked at the straightener and I was like, it's early. I'll straighten my hair.
Like a
today.
hair straight, like a
Yeah,
iron?
like an iron. I bought it like a year ago because I was at CVS and it was like I just moved into my apartment and I was just like
Oh, it's
buying
your hair
shit.
straightener.
No, yeah, it was mine.
Oh.
So I was buying things for my apartment and I was like, I'll get that. And as maybe you can attest, my fucking curly hair pisses me off sometimes. So in a
does
moment
piss you
of
off.
sitting at CVS, I was just like, maybe I'll use a straightener. I bought it, never even opened it out of the box. It was over a year ago. So a year later, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at it, I'm like, today's the day. I'm just gonna fucking use it. Never used one
See,
before.
but the way you're telling the story seems like a drawn-out excuse.
Yeah.
Like Gavin is saying, it's like the guy who bought the straightener, he's an asshole, but I just happened to find it after I bought it a year later.
You could also tell it like, yes, I bought a straightener a year ago when I moved into my apartment,
Yeah.
and I decided to use it one day.
Or I own a hair straightener and I use
But it becomes like,
it.
I was delving under
No,
the covers.
no,
I was blew off the dust.
I was
have
eating
to
movie
tell the
theater
story.
candy.
I have to tell the story because everyone's like, why did you decide to do it? What changed? Like there was some cataclysmic event where I woke up one day and was like, today's the day.
A beam of light shone down
Yeah, that's how you're
on them.
That's how you're describing it. I was like, hey, what's that? Oh, I'll use that. I've never used that before. It was something I bought and wasted money on. Anyway, I used it and was like, whatever. So I've done it on and off. I didn't think it came out half bad. Gavin hates it.
I
but
hate it.
I don't give a shit. You look like a fucking douchebag and I want to punch you in the face every day. But I don't go like, Gavin, get face surgery. I think Gavin, you know? I don't give a fuck what Gavin Free thinks about my hair.
I didn't do it to. I didn't.
Gavin, what is it about you that people threaten you with violence all the time?
He just, well, to me personally, like I sit next to Gavin all day and he's very fucking annoying. He does any.
Well, you're angry too.
I'm angry and he's annoying. See this face he's doing? Do the face. Do the face right here.
I
Tell
do
me
the
you don't want to
face.
punch us in the face when I'm already upset with him. Like he's pissing me off and I'm like, Gavin, you're pissing me off. This is what he does.
When I can see him switching from like fake rage to like he's actually getting annoyed, I'll do my smug nostril flare face, which is basically.
Why would I want to punch that in the face?
I think it's the
You know what I
dopey
mean?
indifference.
You know?
And Michael comes angry to me. He's like leveled up to begin with.
So I straightened my hair. Everyone's like, Lindsay did it. She had nothing to do with it. I was just like, I was bored one day. So
Do you like it
What
better?
does she think of it?
Do you like it better?
She likes this and the other way. She doesn't give a shit because she likes. I like it better because I don't like all my curly hair.
I hear you, man. I hear you. It's like one of the reasons why I don't grow my hair out. Or when I try to, then I just give up eventually. It's just somebody gave us these trading cards they made. I wasn't in the office when they brought them by, and they used one like when I had my hair longer, like back during some of the last RT shorts that we did. And I was like, Jesus, it's a reminder not to grow my hair out again.
Yeah, your hair goes from like the length it is now to afro very quickly. There's
Well,
there's
see,
no intermediate stage.
That's the thing that everyone said to me because I straightened it. I came in one day, everyone's like, "Wow, your hair's long as shit." Oh my God, your hair's long. Like 8 people told me how long my hair was. It's like it's been this long. It just goes like this.
And your hair isn't straight even now. It's wavy.
No,
yeah.
it's wavy. It's not this.
Fucking IMDb it, Bernie. Email.
When was the last?
Yeah,
That was horrifying to work on.
It was. Then, like from my personal perspective, you know, my team lost a Team Fortress 2 match that was shown in that episode.
Right.
And like it was really frustrating because I felt like we were doing so well, and then like a lot of my team got hit by that train.
We have some things planned, but it'll probably be a while before you see any of the long episodes from Ruby. Like
we
many months away.
A few trailers.
That was suave. They switched the
that
other
was-
camera
that was
angle.
really Sam Fisher.
They can't
Sam
hear
Fisher
you.
returning to the podcast. You were like Solid Snake, man. I didn't even see you.
Switched right when I was going under the
Nobody
camera.
else goes to the bathroom during the podcast except for you.
Yeah,
No, I
whatever.
think he's starting a movement.
I
Should
don't
we
give
get
a
a
shit.
box with eye holes?
It's too structured.
Dude, there's 5 people here. If you guys can't float it for 30 seconds without me, we got a problem.
Talk about floating it. Why can't you float it for an hour?
Floating it back
When
there.
you pitch
For me especially, you know, I'm used to, and honestly, it's not like a stereotype. Like people in Texas are fucking nice, and even more like genuine nice. But I'm just not used to it. I'm like, why are you so fucking nice to me?
Yeah, it's
What,
suspicious.
You want my blood? You're gonna harvest my organs?
suspicious.
New Jersey, it's like, what do you want? Here's what I want. All right, here's your change. Get out. All right, fuck you, and then you walk out.
Well, I can
Like,
tell
I'm
you a
used to
place
that.
where that you probably hate worse.
Okay.
Number 1, write it down.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna wait for you to leave. Go on, disconnect. There we
awkward.
go. Okay, here we go. Do you back up your computer files as often as you should? Can you access your files anytime, anywhere? You should try Carbonite Online Backup. Carbonite is cloud backup that's automatic and continual. Plus, you can access your backed up files on any computer.
It's supposed to be some sort of, I don't want to say a parody, but it's supposed to comment on like a bunch of other animes and
Podcast I was on, or the one before that, the live one? It was the one when Bernie was telling a story about the running out of the football field.
Yeah.
It was like right at the end, and you were like, "All right," so loud, and he's like, "Hang on, I got one more story," and I was like, and like I already got up to pee once, so like I didn't want to go again a second time, so I was like, "Damn it, I'll just wait." I'm looking at Gus, and I'm like this in my chair. I'm just like, and like Bernie's going on. I was like, Gus, I'm gonna have to pee again. And he's like, "No, I'm ending this." He's like, "You wait, you hold it in. It's gonna be another minute. You wait." It's just like the camera's like cut over there on Bernie. He's like, "Don't
You should have just peed on the couch to teach him a lesson.
Yeah, I'll just piss all over the couch."
Yep.
You'd be just like the cat, who's over there.
I just saw someone on
pee on the
Twitter.
couch?
You fucking piece of shit.
How weak are
I was
you?
like, why the hell? You're the one who refused to high five him.
Did a man ask you to yell at his son?
Oh, geez.
I don't think at this one. That happened before. Yeah, that was at New York Comic Con.
Did you give it your all, or were you kind of like reserved? or it felt awkward.
I kind of like reserved a little bit. Like, okay, maybe this dad isn't quite sure what's going on, so I'll like hold back a little bit. But like as I'm doing it, he's just like, no, more, I need more. Like he Scorsese'd me, and he's like, I need raw emotion. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, fucking shit balls dick. And he's like, perfect. He's like, I'm way better than his mother now. I think there was some sort of custody dispute going on maybe, and like that
Yeah, that's
definitely
gonna
went towards
help.
the father's side. So we were working at this woman's house for years, and just one of the times I was working there and I had to take a dump, so I went into her basement because it's like common courtesy. Like I'll use your basement bathroom, not your, you know,
So you
it's
just
like
take up the
soap
main
bathroom.
floor.
just your first floor bathroom.
Yeah.
So I go in the basement, I use the bathroom, I just like destroyed it. But I go to flush it and it's like totally clogged, and I'm like, fuck. So I flush it again, it's fucking clogged again, and I'm like, I'm looking around. There's no plungers. There's nothing. And I'm just like, well, I'm in a customer's house. It's like I can't leave a shit clogged toilet. Like it's just filled with shit. Look at Gavin's face. It's just filled with shit. I'm just like, all right, well, I guess I got to unclog this toilet. So I rolled up my sleeve.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and I just like basically crushed anything in the bowl
Oh my god.
until I could flush it. and then I just washed my hands in the sink.
Did you wash your whole arm?
Yeah, no, I mean I went to town, but like I sat there, Gus, and I was like, judgment call, it's got to be done. And I basically like punched the toilet.
When you did that, did you keep it as a fist the whole time, or do you have to like extend into like pointing fingers to like reach down the track?
Nah, it wasn't that elaborate. It was like a few quick like and like break it up. It was more like I probably had to scoop once.
What does that mean? What did that entail?
Like I probably
Like scooping something
I
out?
put my hand in and like pull some out
Okay.
so I could flush, and then let the next batch go in the second flush.
Have
And
you
then I
ever
just washed
punched
my
your shit?
hands and I moved along.
Have you ever punched your shit?
Nope.
I
can't say that I have.
I've never clogged the toilet with just shit on its own.
I have.
That must be like a thing, and especially even here. I've never clogged the toilet once here. Back where I lived, I clogged the toilet like 50% of the time. Like just the pipes sucked shit.
No,
It's
they
true.
didn't suck shit. That was the
Yeah,
problem.
they did. Well, they were smaller. It's just like some houses have like smaller.
Okay, this is what I want to
pipes.
know. How long between realizing it was clogged to wedging your fist into your own
Not
finger?
long.
Here's a better
Not
question.
long.
How long between wedging your fist into your own shit and eating with your hands?
I don't remember if it was before or after lunch. So either an hour to two if it was before lunch, or probably like 5 hours if it was dinner after that.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I don't-
picturing it like breaking up
I
in the
just-
water and
It just doesn't bother me at
Gagging
all.
it all?
Stop
or?
picturing.
No, it doesn't
Do
bother me at
yourself a
all. It's
favor.
like I was seriously.
it's excrement.
I'm in a bathroom. There's a sink right there. I've dealt with
That's
shit
gonna be under your
worse than
fingernails?
excrement. It wasn't under my fingernails. Gavin just shook his head. He had a slight seizure.
Did you have a microscope where you're like,
Yeah.
nope, I'm totally clean?
No, but it's like I cut my fingernails. I wash my hands. It's just like to me, yeah. I'm not gonna go out of my way to pick up shit and throw it around. But
just like
human
wedging your
feces,
fist up the
human
U-bend.
feces
What would it
is not
take you
the
to
most
do that?
disgusting thing in the universe to touch.
Like,
it's like
what-
I lived after I did it, guys. It's
What
like I didn't want to leave
situation?
a shitty toilet.
What
I would
situation
made a
would you have to
judgment
be
call.
never
in?
do that.
Like,
Yeah,
what
well,
if you're
It
a
makes,
baby?
it makes me think in
I would try
in Dumb and Dumber when the guy like shits in the toilet, like, oh, that toilet's
Shit
broken. He's gonna like
everywhere.
throw it out the window. It's like the same thing except you're in the basement.
I would probably do a Dead Rising kind of thing where I'd try and craft some weird device that would plunge it for me.
What
out
if
of
you
like-
were
I
at-
work, dude. Okay, I was at work. I'm not gonna spend 5 fucking hours in the bathroom trying to like MacGyver my shit out of the toilet. Punch, punch, punch. Done. Wash my hands. Back to work.
What if you were at a girl's house that you were on a first date with, and you
Who
clogged her
cares?
toilet, and it's clogged?
That would never happen. I would never go
wouldn't
to a
happen.
girl's house and dump
Barbara.
them.
What if you just had to take a shit?
Because we're talking about like
What the hell is
he was talking about like holding the base of his dick.
More than 150,000 downloadable titles across all types of literature and featuring audio versions of many New York Times bestsellers. Where are you going? For our listeners, Audible is offering you a free audiobook to give you a chance to try out their service.
Why would the camera behind Gus be filming Gus?
Whatever, Gavin.
Even
I'll
Jo-
figure it out when I get there. I got there. I figured it out. I'm hands free now. I'm not connected. You know, I can move.
even Joel, who spent available now. They
You missed it completely.
The only thing with me is I don't really care about the fart as in the sound. Like, there's no hiding it. It's like, if I've eaten something particularly nasty, like I know it's going to be bad, I'll do her the favor of leaving the room or stepping aside just so, like, she's not hit with it.
But she knows what's going on.
But I will get up and be like, I'll rip ass in the other room and be like, I just saved your life because you'd be dead right now.
You're a gentleman.
Like, I'll let her know how bad the fart was.
and he farts quite a lot.
Now I want to marry you.
Yeah, well.
But you might, you run the danger of like wafting some back with you, like getting that backdraft.
Yeah, well, a lot of times I'll get up, walk into the bathroom, and then turn and fart into the bathroom.
Okay.
And then leave.
Doesn't
So I
work.
try-
That's a
I
good
try and
call. No,
contain
that's
it.
a
That doesn't
good
work-
call.
That doesn't work though.
It
Close, the
does-
door,
it-
close
it's-
the door behind you, like right away.
It's better than farting. Like, sometimes it's the worst when you're actually taking a dump on the toilet, but sometimes you do it on the couch where, like, I won't even think about it.
Dump
Wait,
on
you
the-
get dump on the
No, listen. So you'll be standing there, like, about to sit down.
Go
I'll
on.
fart and be like, oh, that was bad. And then sit down and then realize, oh, God, I just sat down in it. Have you ever done that? It's terrible.
It's a timing thing of
Yeah, it's like fart, sit, and then your face is right where your ass used
level?
to be.
elevation.
Yeah.
It's an
Everyone
elevation
likes
problem.
their own brand, though.
Absolutely not. You say that. I don't like smelling my own
To be
farts.
fair, you are capable of some absolute duffers. He's gassed me out of Achievement Hunter at least 4 times.
Do you-
probably.
I just bought like one of those tea containers from Walmart where it just has the little fucking nozzle at the end.
Spigot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then when it gets low, you can just take the top off and pour it in. So we use that for all the riot punch, and Gavin nicknamed it the baby.
and he always carries it every time we go because
Carry the baby.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason I call it baby, it has a handle, but it's like really weedy, thin plastic, and I never trust it, and I don't want to drop it and spill a delicious
yeah,
fire punch.
just like a baby.
Right,
just like a baby.
That's why you call it the baby.
carries it
Okay.
from
the
bottom.
reason I call
I
it
hate
ba-
the fucking the handles that babies have, Gus. Those shitty handles.
Yeah,
totally
Before
relate to
the
that.
adult handle grows in.
Smart dude.
Bernie's full of the vinegar. in the
Smart
last few
fucking
minutes,
dude,
man.
Yeah. Let's,
Anyway, I don't trust the handle because it might break. So I
Just like a
hold
baby
it-
handle.
So I hold it
Like
like,
the head
a baby.
comes off.
I see. Okay.
I hold it. I caress it.
So,
Baby.
By the way, if I ever hand you a baby, don't hold it like this. I don't know what this is.
Don't start caressing it.
What is this?
also,
No,
don't,
you support
also
under
don't
its
drink
arse,
out of it.
and you support the back and the ass like this, don't you?
You're doing this with your.
Wait, what are you doing there?
You're doing this. I don't know what this is.
You all right? You okay?
Yeah, it's some bubbles.
So a few weeks ago, I was sick, and I wanted to make a tea. Now, maybe I'm crazy, but there's a difference to me between like normal tea you make hot tea, and then you cool it, like put it in the fridge or something,
Yeah.
and iced tea. It's
Of
two
course.
different things,
Of
like
course.
powdered iced tea. So I grabbed the plastic cup from my cabinet. I'm like, this will probably work. I made tea. I poured it in. It all worked. Put it in the fridge. Whatever. I did
Hot
it like
tea?
Yeah, hot tea. Cooled off. Did it like 3 or 4 times. So today, I'm like, I'm gonna do that again, right? And I'm like, fuck, but I want to make a lot of tea.
Uh-oh.
So I'll put it in the fucking thing, in the baby. And so I make it, I put the tea in the kettle, the steam starts coming out, I grab it. And a friend of mine, Andrew, is in town and he's over and he's like, I don't think you should do that. I don't think isn't that gonna like melt the baby? And I was like, nah, it's fine. I did it like 2 weeks ago. So I pour the fucking water in and like I pour in a little bit. I lift it up. I'm like, that looks all right. And Lindsay's sitting across the room. She's like, oh, the whole bottom is fucking melting like inside of itself. It completely imploded on itself. And this is what happened after I fucking had one kettle.
What?
So I started pouring water on it, and it completely just absorbed itself and just melted the plastic.
It ate itself like babies are wont
So
to
I
do.
just decided, well, I might as well keep going because I already ruined it. So I just kept pouring the water on it until it fucking clumped into like this tiny little ball. It's like barely the size of a baseball.
Wow.
So I completely murdered the baby.
we
With,
should
like, a
compare
spigot
that.
somewhere in the middle of it.
We should compare that to a picture of me holding the baby when it was alive. Because
When it was alive.
Yeah, there's tons of photographic evidence of the baby in its prime.
You should never have
think
a
Bernie
child.
wants to see the baby.
Yeah, let me see this thing.
So the other day,
Lord. Based on
real,
what I
dude.
said just now, that could not possibly be true. Just based on what I said just now, you know that can't be true. You know Joel's a fucking liar.
What's the point of that little wall?
Bernie, I think I should go. I've been
That's
here
for-
too long.
toilets are getting destroyed at Rooster Teeth. In a big way.
We buy all the proper.
Anyway, isn't it?
That's the last one. I have no idea what the 4-H are for.
What?
the whole thing out of it.
Swallowed the whole thing up, and I pulled it out. I was like, it was horrifying. This long noodle.
I was telling Gavin about this. Lindsay, she got over Christmas, she got one of those like scented warmers, right? Where it's kind of like a candle, but there's just a light bulb inside.
Okay.
And then the top is like the wax. And when you turn it on, it turns into like a liquid, and it's just like an aroma for the room. And then when you turn it off, it like just hardens again back into the wax. But I didn't.
You just described a candle.
No,
Took you 5 minutes.
Yeah, but it's a light bulb, and it's not.
No,
it's-
I feel. Hey,
It's like a little tray. It's like a little tray.
Okay,
We're
right.
together, man. I got you.
So I'd never seen this before, and I thought it was a fucking candle. So one night, she left it on, and she's sleeping, and I was going to bed, and I'm turning everything off, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh, she forgot to turn the candle off. So I picked the lid up and kind of like tilt it, and I'm holding it, and I just kind of look in to blow out the candle, and I'm just staring at a light bulb for 5 seconds. I'm like, the fuck? And then I realized the wax is burning my hand.
your hand?
So I go, oh, and I fucking like fling it. I threw wax all over the fucking walls.
Oh,
like
did
in my
it get in your
apartment.
carpet?
I threw it all over my walls, all over the carpet. It's fucking pink wax. It's everywhere. And it's like 1:30 in the morning. And she's sleeping in the other room. And I'm just like, God damn it, motherfucker. And she's like, just leave it till the morning. So I'm like Googling at 1:30 in the morning, how the fuck do I get
Wax out of
wax
carpet.
out of a carpet? And it says to use an iron, right? And it'll just, it says take a paper bag and put a paper bag or a paper towel on top of the wax, iron the other side of it, and it'll liquefy again, and then the bag will just pick it up.
Oh, that makes sense.
Which makes a lot of sense. But I didn't feel like getting an iron, so I just grabbed the blow dryer. So it's like 1:30 in the morning, and I'm like, I'm just blow drying the carpet. And I did the same thing, except I had a paper towel. But it was working, but not as well. Like, it couldn't get the last little bit of it. So I'm just holding the fucking blow dryer right up to the paper towel. But then it started causing smoke, and I set off my fucking fire alarm or my smoke detector. And then all of them in the apartment went off. So it's now almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and every smoke detector in my apartment's going off as I'm using the fucking hair dryer.
I love those messes that
I was pissed.
I love the messes you can make where you are solely responsible, but it's so big that you have to take a minute to take in what you've done.
Yeah, I had
It's
to move all the furniture and shit just to get to it.
Usually it's just like, and you're just like, and that's pissing.
What? That's what you're leading up to?
All of that story for that.
All right, I'm walking away. My dog's just dumped nice little nugget on your lawn. What do you do?
Hey, clean up your dog shit.
That's what you do?
Yeah.
It's intimidating. I'd probably do it.
That was
Absolutely would.
intimidating?
Yeah, it was serious.
Clean up your dog shit. That was intimidating.
I don't know. What would you say?
I'd be like, what the fuck? Pick your fucking shit up, dickhead.
We're not in Jersey, remember?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
It'd be more effective here.
It's in me. Yeah, somebody from Austin would just start crying. They'd be like, you want me to eat it? And I'd be like, I don't know, do whatever. Get the fuck out of my face.
As long as it's not in the yard.
Yeah,
then it's not your problem.
Put it in your
take your
mouth
dog
and
on
walk it on
walks?
out of here.
Yeah.
You guys go on walks with your dog?
Yeah.
Just curious.
Is it illegal? I assume it's illegal to fling shit at someone. But is it
I
illegal to
assume so.
fling their own dog shit at them? Like, if you got a shovel and just wanged it up their back, would you get in trouble?
Yes.
Probably.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
What do you mean? Yeah, what?
What's your question?
Would you get in trouble for flinging dog poo that is the person's?
Yes.
What pooed it?
It's not the
Oh.
person. First of all, it's the dog.
Okay. It's
the dog.
But yeah,
Throw the dog shit at the owner of
I
the
don't know
dog.
if you get in trouble for throwing shit at a dog. That would be interesting. Throwing dog shit at a person, yes.
What if you
Definitely
try and,
The dog
what
doesn't know
if
any
you try
better.
and jam it back up the dog's ass? Is that illegal?
by physics.
I'm putting this back where it came from. Hey, you forgot something. Or shut up the owner's ass.
Oh Jesus,
You
Michael!
take it with you. Kevin's gonna throw up.
Really? That's what did it?
A dog turd going up somebody's ass. You're pathetic. Gavin, drink some more beer. Okay.
I think you're all overreacting. Who cares? Fucking dog shit.
It was a work story. I was at Wendy's. Why? What are you talking about?
The thing that happened really recently with a dude who lives right next to you.
Oh no, I didn't even go into that. I wasn't gonna tell that because I don't want to get murdered.
Yeah.
Who's gonna murder
don't
you?
mess with
The guy's gonna murder me who lives right next to me. Okay.
They don't deal with crazy neighbors.
Does he know
man.
where you are? Does he know about the podcast?
I have no idea what he knows. This man does not know.
You should tell the story. It's mental.
It was fucking weird.
We have to hear it.
All right, fine.
Now, you,
Fine,
listen,
fine,
my
fine,
advice
fine.
to you is: you got a crazy neighbor, you just wait that shit out.
Yeah,
we don't need the story. We got other stories.
I
we
was
can
gonna
tell.
wait till I moved, but all right, fine. Now, so if I get
Dead
murdered,
man.
if I get
You're a
murdered,
dead man.
I think I could take this guy to be
You
fair,
couldn't
though.
break into your own apartment. Lindsay locked you out, so you're safe.
Okay. Well, to be fair, I didn't try kicking the door down or anything. But
With
okay,
the back end of a shotgun.
So Gavin was actually coming over this night. This is like a week or two ago or something, and he's on his way over. We're like, I think we're playing Mario Party that night. Fucking sweet. I'm getting into that, and
It's a bullshit game.
it's awesome.
No, it's bullshit.
And,
It's a fucking lottery. It's a 2-hour lottery.
no, you're fucking crazy.
you play the
It's
game
all
for
skill.
2 fucking hours, and then the game decides who wants to
Except
win.
I win every single time, so clearly it makes
He
sense.
gets the hidden star. every
Or
time.
you play with the guy who gets a fucking hidden star and then fucking dominates and gets like 30 stars.
That's
and everybody
me,
else has one.
right?
Or
Anyway,
you get weird teams where
No, fuck that. I want to hear the story.
Yeah, no,
We
shut
all
up.
know
You
what
think
the
it's a
Mario
good game?
Party
You
is.
it's a good game.
Okay,
Everybody else is
so
the worst
anyway,
night ever.
Gavin's supposed to be coming over to play. I hear a knock at the door. I'm like, that's Gavin. He should be here. So I see some dude standing there that I don't know, right? And I'm like, all right. So I open the door, and he's like, oh, hey, I live in this apartment, like down the hall or whatever. I'm like, okay. And he's like freaking out. He's like shaking his hands and shit. He's like, oh, there's somebody in my apartment. There's like guys in my apartment. And I'm like, what? Wait, what the hell's going on? And he's like, oh, can you call the police? There's people in my apartment and they have gasoline. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck this guy is. Whatever. Hang on. So I go inside. I get my phone. I come out, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do shit, but you can call him if you want to. Here you go. Because he's like, I don't want to go back into my apartment. It's not safe. So I'm like, hey, sure, here's my phone. I unlock it. I give him the phone. He calls 911, right?
And he's like, oh, police, I need the police. He either asked for police or fire first. And I'm just standing there, and Lindsay's like behind me, and she's like, what's going on? I'm like, stay inside the house, because this guy's like kind of weird. And so he gets the operator, and he's talking to him, and he's like, normal enough, where like the guy's shaking a little bit, but it just seems like shaken up. But he's, talking normal enough, like, oh yeah, this and that, there's these guys in my apartment. And I didn't hear the exact conversation from the operator, but, it's along the lines of like, oh yeah, what are they doing? And he was like, well, there's like 5 or 6 of them, and they're destroying my couch, and I'm pretty sure they're trying to build a spaceship. And I'm like, oh, fuck. God,
shit.
oh, fuck me. And I'm standing there, and I'm just like, oh, shit. Just like,
That's
all
a
right,
fucking red flag.
I'm now in a, and then my first thing was like, all right, he's wearing short shorts, and he doesn't have like a knife or a gun, so I'm not going to get murdered. Like, he didn't have any weapon on him. Literally, that was my first thought. And then
sized him up.
He's talking to the operator, and they're like, da-da-da. And he was like, they were like, describe him, whatever. And he's like, oh, well, there's a couple guys, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and one of them, he's got no body. And she's, and he's like, no, he's got a head, he has no body. And then I'm like standing there, and he goes, yeah, I thought it was pretty weird too. And I'm like, oh, fuck me, dude. So we live like right near the police station and the fire department. So within like a minute or two, like the guy, the guy's still on the phone or whatever. And within a minute or two, the fire truck, I see the light show up, and I'm like, thank fucking Christ.
Michael's over there going,
yeah,
chloroform.
Yeah. I would have used it, man. So he goes down, he's talking to like the fireman, and like he goes up the stairs, and I get my phone back, and like 4 of them go with him, and I grab like the one guy, and I'm like, so this guy's fucking crazy. And I'm like, I just giving you guys a heads up. Like, he was talking about people not having bodies, and the guy's like, yeah, we heard that over the radio. And so, like, it's just like 5 or 6 firemen now standing in the corridor of my apartment complex. And this guy's standing outside. And he's like, oh, all there with gasoline and everything. And this is when Gavin shows up, and he's like, what the fuck's going on? I'm like, get inside now. I was like, shut the door. And then eventually the fireman left, and then there was like a bunch of cops there. And I'm just like, all right, bye. And then we left, because I think we went to dinner first or something. And we left, and it was like all said and done by the time we got back. But I'm like, great, so I'm going to get murdered in the next like week or two.
And I was thinking about when I lived in England, how far I would have to search to find someone as crazy as that. Michael is just like across the corridor.
And down the hall.
Listen,
so guy, if you're listening though, listen, hey, remember, I did open the door for you, don't murder me. He also said too, he's like, I knocked on like 5 doors and you were the only one that answered.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever tell him though that you have plans for a spaceship?
I did not.
If he wants them, then he should come to you.
No, you have a spaceship defense gun blueprint that you'll sell him.
I was like, this guy's fucking crazy. It's like, all right, play it cool. And he's like talking to me, and I'm just like, dude, you know what I mean? It's like fucking no bodies, right? It's just like say nothing to
I knew
alarm.
a bunch of dudes in Jersey with no bodies.
Oh man, don't even get me started.
Those guys with no bodies, they suck.
Fucking stupid jabronis.
How the fuck you build a spaceship with no bodies?
Yeah, it's a cool word. Yeah, so woo.
I hate the fact that you have to do that sometimes. You have to just side with the lunatic very temporarily.
It was
when
like
really
2
all you want to
minutes,
do is like
stay alive. Yeah.
all you wanted to do was grab your phone and slam the door. I can imagine.
Yeah, I just wanted to leave, but
You got to think about it. Well, never mind. I mean, it's like you got carte blanche at that point. The guy is in your house, and he is.
Well, he wasn't in my house. I never let him in.
Oh,
I went out in the hallway. No, get the fuck out of here.
Best Twitter response
no.
from, I don't know, friggin' MacGyver. The guy's totally crazy. No way you can power a spaceship with gasoline.
No body. How you gonna run it?
Inflates and it drives into a hovercraft, and a pigeon does a double take. That's a part of a James Bond movie. Anyway, there's a bit at the end of
film, dude. That's not even unlike.
Yeah, you are.
What do you mean?
You're totally rude.
I had to find out, like, there was some... I've shit myself. We've got to leave immediately. And she was like,
you pooped your pants. Do you know it? How many steps of verification do you need?
how'd you do it?
Good try. Good try. It's pretty much like what you did.